got your weights, grab them. Oh, we're there. We're live. Okay, so good morning, everyone. Grab your weights if you're going to use them. You don't have to use them. If you're worried at all about shoulders or anything, or any of the exercises, just don't do them. Okay, let's stand. Feet underneath those hips. Yeah? Have I frozen? Am I working? Oh, good. I've not invested in, a higher speed BT internet connection for nothing. Right, standing up there. Let's have a little roll backwards and forwards through that lower back. The Zoomers are just going to wave at me if I start to freeze again, or shout at me. Find that mid position and have a little circle. Once more, and then around to the other side. It's the weather, that's what I'm going to blame it on. Up we go. And now, circling round, twisting through that upper body. Round we go. Once more, round to the other side. And try not to knock a hole in the wall. Round we go. Once more. And then both arms up in the air. And we're going to have a little bend of the elbow and a straighten as we reach up as well. Trying to get rid of our bingo wings. Up we go. 3, 2, 1. Both arms up. Come round into that nice, comfortable mid position. Drop the shoulders down. And we're opening out wide. And drawing back in. Stretching up through the back of the neck. Gently drawing in through that tummy. 2 more. With the next one, let's go out and out. Reaching from fingertip to fingertip and back in. Lengthening through that neck. Keep the neck nice and long. Don't let the shoulders come up. And then again, with the next one, we're going to change and we're going to go over into our mermaid stretch. Reaching right over. Coming back up and down. Through the middle. Open. Over we go the other side. And back. Once more each side. Over we go. And back. Last one like that. Over we go. Leaving that hand up there. Bring the other hand up to it. Hands on head. Mickey Mouse ears. Here we go. We're dolphin diving. So curling up. Stretching out through the head, through the tail and back up. And again, down we go. Curling up, reaching out. 2 more. Up we come. Last one, down we go. Coming back up, reaching up and round. So we have a little bit of balance work. From there, gently lifting up onto toes, lowering back down. And again, drawing in through that body, through the core, lifting us up, lowering us back down. 2 more like that. Up we come. And down. Last one, up we come. Holding it there. Bend the knees. Lower the heels and come back up. So we've gone straight into our little foot series. Up we come. Bend the knees. Lower the heels and up. 2 more. Lift. Knees bend. Heels down and come back up. And I think it's nice and easy with the balls. Well, easier. And down. March it out. Big march. Have I frozen? Let me just open the door. Let's see if that waves anything from the extender. Was it good? Marching. Well, I've opened the door now, so hopefully the internet little extra sender should get us here. That is so annoying. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of leg work in standing. So we're going to go sideways. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Lean towards that front leg. We're on our back toes. From there, we're just going to do a little lunge down and back up. Lunge down and back up. Keep going. Oh, making this challenge a little bit more. One. Last one. And then to even things out, let's change legs. So you can turn round or you can just swap the legs round. You just want to have your other foot leading at the front. From there, bicep curl as you do it, dropping down. Really work through that core to help you. Down we go, up we come. 3 to go. 2. Makes you warm as well, this one. Last one. Coming back up. March it out into the middle. For 3, 2, 1. From there, deep breath in, breath out. Let's roll down. Breath in, breath out. As you roll down, let the arms drop down. Leave the weights down there. Have a real big tuck in. Gently, gently come back up bit by bit by bit. I'm too warm. I'm taking my top off. Managed to keep the earphones in. That's impressive. Reaching up. Probably ruined the hairdo. Hands down. Breath in. Breath out. Rolling down. Reaching down towards the floor. Tail up to the sky. And up we come bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. And opening out. Last one. And then we're going to go down onto those mats. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Down we go. Stretching out. Take a nice deep breath in at the bottom. Breath out. Go a little bit deeper. And then let's go down onto those mats. So I'm just going to arrange the others so we can see what we're up to. There we go. Lovely. So we are going to start off with the balls underneath our feet, or the cans, your can of spaghetti and your can of peaches and whatever other fruit and veg we've got. So the tomatoes, we've got the lot. So, so feet on your weights. Hopefully they're rolly ones. From there, just think about that posture. Think about sinking down through the middle, drawing in, flattening out that low back, resting there, and then gently relaxing out the other way, lifting up so there's a gap in that lower back, and then dropping back down, drawing in, rolling back the other way. And then find that mid position. From there, we're going to pop one leg into a single tabletop. Okay, from there, with that other leg on your rolly ball or your tin, you're rolling out and drawing back in, keeping that low back in that centered position. So rolling out, drawing back in. Keep going. Make sure you don't arch as you reach out. If that's too tough for you, you leave the other foot down on the mat or on the ball. We've got 2 to go. Reaching out, drawing back in. Last one. Coming back in. And then gently lower that leg down. Breathe. Center and bring the other leg into that single tabletop. From there, reaching away. As you go out, you're going to want to arch through the back. That's where you've got to work that tubby harder to keep it down. Reaching out, so we're centered, not completely flat, but almost flat through that low back. Keep going, we've got another 3 to go. Coming back in. 2. Drawing back in. Last one. Coming back in, gently lower that other leg down. Both feet are on the balls. Gently bring the arms up, and we're just going to have a little recovery by doing our double leg stretch arms, reaching over and coming back. Reaching over, stretching away, and on the out breath, come back. One more. Stretching out. Breath in, breath out. Come back over and lower those arms back down onto the mat. We're back into a single tabletop. Okay? The other leg is going to have a little go at going out and coming back in. So the tabletop leg is reaching out, doing its one leg stretch and back in. Okay? One more like that. Reach out, come back in. The other leg now is going to go straight out. Okay, so you've got one leg bent, one leg straight. Let's see if we can then swap. So you roll one back as you reach out with the other one. And then slide back out. And swap. And swap. Are we all there? And back. I can see some people are. That's good. Reaching out and coming back in. Last one, rolling out on your tin of tomatoes and coming back in and lower back. Okay, settle yourself down, draw in through the middle, single tabletop the other side. Just single leg stretch with that leg to start with to get it in the mood for reaching out and coming back in on that diagonal. Keeping control of the middle. There's a lot of multitasking going on. One more like that. Reaching out, coming back. Okay, slide that other leg out. From that position, it's going to roll back in as the other one stretches out. And back. And again, reach out. So we're a bit harder having to work through the middle. Keep going. It's our anti-dementia exercise as well. We're having to think harder. Reaching away. Coming back in. Two more. Stretch. And bend. Last one. Reaching out with that one leg stretch. Coming back in and then lowering back down. Well done, folks. Okay. We're going to have a little shoulder bridge now. So you have a choice. You can leave your feet on your squidgy balls or your tins. Make sure your insteps are right on top of the balls. Or you can go flat, okay? But what we're going to do, have the balls or your tins closer to your bottom. You're going to push through them as you lift up into your shoulder bridge. If you've got them too far away or you're resting more on your heels, they're going to roll away with you. And then slowly, slowly come back down. We work in slightly different muscles when we do it this way. So drawing in through your tummy still, but push down through those balls. You should feel the backs of your legs working harder to stop them sliding away. And gently rolling back down. Breathing in. Breathing out and coming up. The little imp that sometimes appears on my shoulders, thinking of all sorts of different things we can do now. But I'm telling him to shut up. Because I don't want to look silly trying something I don't think is going to work. Drawing in, lifting up, straight line, knees, hips, shoulders. Lower, lower back down, bit by bit by bit. With this last one, let's have a little hold at the top. Okay, so push down through those balls, lifting up, bring the arms up. Let's toy soldier the arms, one forward, one back. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Both arms up and lower yourself back down. Resting yourself there. Bring the balls up towards your hands a little bit. And let's just have our little hamstring stretch while we have a little rest as well. So bringing your knee up towards you. If you've got your stretching strap handy, You can always use that. Pop it around your foot and then stretch up towards the ceiling, heels away, toes down. Slide the other leg out if you want to. Reaching ahead. Feeling that length all the way from the back of your heel down to your bottom. And we're holding there for 4, 3. Deep breath in. Breath out. Stretch a bit further. And then gently lower down. Let's change over to the other side. So we're coming in. Giving ourselves a little cuddle. Stretching that hip. And then reach that leg away. Toes down, heel away. Slide out. Trying to get that knee as straight as you can. Big old stretch. Relax into it. And the way you can do that is to do that nice breathing. So taking a deep breath in. And as you sigh out, you relax heavy and stretch just that little bit more. For 3, 2, 1. Gently come back down and cast aside the band. We're going to do a little bit of abdo prep now. So we are going to do it though with our side bends. So one hand on the ball, one hand at the back of our head. We're drawing in through taking a deep breath in. As we breathe out, we're coming up and we're going to do our side bend. We did these last week. Coming back and lowering down. Breath in. Breath out. Reach down the side. Back to the middle and lower down. As you come up, just have a little glance down. Is your tummy looking flat? Stretch down the side. Back and lower. 3 to go. In to prepare. Breathing out as we come up. And this is one where I think the breathing does help. Breath in. Breath out. 2 more. Reach. And back. Last one. That other arm behind your head's just supporting you. It's not lifting you up. Coming back. Gently back down. Have a little rest. Swap yourself over. One hand behind your head, just giving that head a little bit of support. Breathing in to prepare, breathing out, we're coming up. We're rolling down that other side. Coming back into the middle and lowering back down. Breath in, breath out, we're coming up. Reach down the side. Come back to the middle and lower down. Up we come. Reach and back. 3 to go. Up we come. So we're drawing ribs down towards pelvis, stretching down the side, drawing in through that tummy all the time. Ooh, last 2. Here we go. Pulling in. Feel yourself stretch up, well across and down. Last one. Breath in, breath out, up we come. Reach down the side, back to the middle and lower yourself back down. Well done. Bring the balls next to your shoulders, bring your feet and knees together and let's do our hip twist. So knees go over one way, have a nice stretch out of those sides, head goes the other way. Big stretch over, drawing back in and we're over to the other side. Ooh, crunch from my back. And back. Every time that way, that's right. It's always knees to the left, crunch with the back. Just the first one of the morning. And last one, here we go. It's quite satisfying when you get it though. There we go, back into that middle. Let's just do some double leg stretches now. So you can do these with or without your weights, okay? If you've got any worry about your shoulders, go without. And we're just going to alter it a little bit today. So feet and knees hip width apart. centering through the middle. And we all the time with the double leg stretch, we're thinking about what's happening with that rib cage. Try and keep it anchored to the floor. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, reach back overhead. Hold there, and then we're going to do a little circle around to the side and come back up. It can be a bigger circle or as little circle as you want. Mine's limited by bookshelves. Up we come. Breathe in, breathe out. So reach back, round, and come back up. Let's start adding some legs in as well. So breath in, breath out. Stretch back over, one leg out. Bring round to the side and come back up. Other leg this time. Breath in, breath out. Reaching out, toes to fingers, circle those arms and come back in. Okay. Once more each side. Reaching out, around and back in. Last one. Really think about what's happening through that middle. Keep it still as possible. Arms around and come back. Okay, lower those arms down. We're going to finish off before we go for a quick go on our sides by doing some hundreds. So you've got a choice with your hundreds. You can keep both feet down, drawing in, and we're going to tap on those balls. Or you can come into a single tabletop, or you can tighten up, come into a double tabletop. Any of those, if you want to bring your head up as well, you can do. And you're reaching down, gently tapping on those balls, drawing in through your tummy. And you can always switch your level. So if you start off fairly high and then start to notice my neck's working too hard, you can lower your head down. You can lower a leg down. Think as well about what's happening through that middle. Make sure it's centered. We don't want it arching up. We're lengthening through those shoulders. Keep tapping away. Those in double tabletop, if you want to stretch the legs up straight, you can take it up the next level if you want to. Ooh, keep them sandwiched together. Oh, we're good. Keep going for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower everything down bit by bit. And breathe. Well done, folks. Let's go over onto our sides. We're just going to do a little tiny bit on the side today. So if we let the arms have a bit of a rest, we'll have a little leg session. So support your head with whatever you've got to support it with, small pillow or big pillow. The feet are in line with the bottom and the shoulders. Relax through your shoulders, drawing in through your tummy, squeeze through your bottom, and we're opening out for our normal clam at level 1. And lower back down. And again, drawing in, squeeze and open. And you should feel it in the back of that bottom. If you're not feeling it there, think about drawing top part of your pelvis forward or just adjusting your knee angle until you feel it in the right bit. Should be more bottom than anything else. Drawing up through that waist. I just noticed mine has sank down a bit. You want to feel a little bit of fresh air between your waist and the mat. Squeezing in, opening out, gently lowering back down. Last one coming up, squeezing in, stretching out, and slowly back down. From there, stretch both legs out. We're lying on a little plank of wood, with or without the ball. Let's torpedo overhead and draw back over. And again, reaching over, nice straight line. Coming back. 2 to go. Big stretch and back. Last one. Over we go. Coming back. Resting that arm there. Back to bent legs. Drawing in, feet up. And climb at level 2. We're just going to do 5. Stretching out. And slowly back. Drawing in through that tummy. Out we go. Coming back. 3 more. And back. 2. Staying balanced on that side. Fingertips in front if you need to. Trying to relax through the shoulder. Last one. Coming up. Lowering back down. Lower those feet down. And now we're going to have both arms in front. If you've got a slightly bigger pillow to support your head on, if you're not using it already, good idea to get it. You can go with or without your weights. And we're going to have one arm in front, resting on the weight. And then we're going to do that reach forward. So we're stretching across the back of our shoulders and come back in. Okay. So even if you've got a shoulder problem, you can use this for the rolling away bit. It's when we start lifting the ball, you might not want to use it. Last one, big stretch forward, come back into that middle, and then you've got a choice of arm movements. You can do your normal arm openings coming up, stop halfway and get that little sink down, and then open out. I can't open out fully, so I'm going to do the alternative, which is from that top position, stretching overhead and circling round. If you're doing the more traditional one that we normally do, where you go out, you're obviously then coming back over. But we're going to control it through that middle. So choose which one you want to do, but come up to the top, get that drop down, and then it's either opening out or opening over, drawing in through your tummy to control as you come back. Okay, 2 more. Go carefully if you're using the weights, particularly if you're doing the one where you're stretching right out, because it takes a lot of shoulder power to come over. That's why you need to use your tummy, so that you bring your trunk back through your tummy and your arm will feel lighter. Last one. Over we go. Draw in through your tummy and come back. Well done, folks. Let's go down the other end, and we're going to do it all again on the other side. Take all your toys with you. And let's swap round. So, arm underneath or on the small pillow or the big pillow. Just make sure that neck's nicely supported. Feet are in line with your bottom and your shoulders. We're all stacked up. Relax through the shoulders for this first bit for our climb at level 1. Drawing in, should feel that gap underneath. Tight through your bottom. And slowly back down. Remember, it's this scaffold in the middle that is keeping us straight. And the stronger that scaffold is, the more effective you can be with your tightening of your bottom. Squeezing and opening. Slowly lowering down. Trying to relax through the shoulders. 2 to go. Looking good. I can see a lot of knees opening out on the zooms. Out we go. Slowly, slowly down. And rest there. Stretch those legs out nice and straight. Okay, we're balanced on that little plank of wood. And we're doing our torpedo with or without the weight. Overhead. Big stretch. And draw back in. If you use a weight and you think, oh, I don't think I can carry this anymore, just leave it wherever you've got to. Stretch. And draw back down. Think about what your shoulder's doing. 2 more. Over we go. Coming back. Last one. Coming back over and then lower that arm down. That's having a rest. We're back with those bent knees. We're doing our climb at level 2. So our feet come up in the air, drawing in tight through that middle, squeezing open for 5 and lower. 4, squeezing through the back of the bottom. Down we go. 3, firm bottoms. Down we go, using those pelvic floors as well. Drawing up and in, opening out. Down we go. Last one coming up. Opening out. And then slowly, slowly, slowly back down. Lower those feet down. Swap to your bigger pillow if you've got one. And if you're not using it, and start off with that nice release of the shoulders by rolling that ball forward, or your can of baked beans or spaghetti, and back. Or you might have chosen the peaches for this side. Over we go, stretching out. And coming back. And again, once more, big stretch out. Feel the stretch through the back of the shoulders, and then come back into the middle. From that mid position, with or without the ball, it's that arm openings. So we lift up, we twist through that upper body as well. At the top, allow that shoulder to drop down, and then either reach overhead or stretch out wide. Breath in and draw in and bring that arm back over. So I can do the stretch wide this side. No bookcase in the way. I'm going to do 2 of each. Drop in the middle. We're opening out wide or reaching overhead. Using your tummy to help bring that trunk back round. 2 to go. Up to the middle, drop the shoulder. And then reach overhead with this one. And circle round, but you can be just opening and coming back. Last one. Dropping down, opening or stretching, and coming back to the starting position. Well done, folks. Let's have a little roll over onto our tummies. We're going to do a little bit of breaststroke prep, and then we're going to have some nice stretches. So for our breaststroke prep, we're doing our level 2. So we're having arms either side of us, foreheads on the mat or your pillow. Your hands are just resting on your rolly weights to start with. Draw your shoulders down, tighten through your tummy, and gently lift that top up. So the elbows are still on the ground. And we're lowering back down. Relax through your bottom, but draw in through your tummy. Draw the shoulder blades down. Lift up. Keep your chin tucked in. You should have a double chin. And lower back down. So we're looking for that length from the top of your head down to your tail. One more like that. With the elbows still down. We want to try and feel really light through those balls and through the elbows. With the next one, we're going to try and slide those arms out. So draw the arms, the shoulder blades down, tighten through your tummy, lift up, and then roll those cans away. So we've got straight arms. Draw them back down and lower back down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift up. Reach away. And draw back down. Resting if you need to. If you're okay, keep going. I'm going to have a little sneaky look at what I can see is happening. Reaching out, drawing back in, and lowering back down. 2 more. Reach up, stretch away, draw back in, lower back down. Last one, shoulder blades down, drawing in through your tummy. Unpeel yourself, reach away, long and low. Come back in, lower the self down. Pop your hands next to your chest, push yourself up. Have a little stretch back the other way because you'll feel like you need it. Have a good old curl up. You can bring your arms behind you or leave them out in front. Good stuff. Okay, let's just come into 4 points. I'm just going to alter my YouTube one so they can see me. And let's have a little cat stretch up and down. Head up, tail up, curling up the other way. Really stretching along that back line as you're lifting up, pulling in through your tummy. And then roll back down the other way. Tail down, head down, pulling up through the middle into your cat stretch. Roll back down. And then we're going to find that mid position and we're going to have our thread the needle. You can do it with or without your weight. So slide one leg out. If you're using the weight, grab it now, lift it up. And then coming back in underneath. You can just use your rolly weight underneath you to roll under. Not too far, don't roll over. Lifting up, I have seen it done. Come back down. Stretching underneath. We're really twisting through that torso. Last one. Up we come. Down we go. Big old twisty stretch. And then let's change over to the other side. So you can take your leg out or you can leave it in if you want to, if you prefer that one. Opening up with your arm. Coming down underneath. Stretching underneath. Coming back into the middle, reaching up. Coming back down. Stretching away. Last one. Up we go. Coming back down underneath. Back to the middle and have yourself a little curl back up again. Doing really well, and then we're going to carefully get up into standing and have a stretch off in standing. Make sure you've not got anything to trip over. So let's rearrange ourselves. Sort your t-shirts out, sort your trousers, have a stretch up. Yes. There, don't worry. Stretching out there through the neck, opening out through the shoulders. Have a little shake. All the way up. I haven't done that one for years. And lower back down and shake them out and lift up. And lower back down. We're getting ready for Halloween. It's like, woo, ghosts. From there, breath in, breath out. Drop your shoulders, drop your head. Tiny bend of your knees. Then reach out with those arms. Stretching away. All the way up towards the ceiling. Big stretch up, big stretch out. And come back down. Breath in, breath out, chin on chest. Reaching out with those arms, stretching out wide, stretching out wide, stretching out far, all the way up. Now it's wide. And come back down. Good stuff. Bring one arm up. Pop it behind your head. Bring your other hand to help push that elbow back. If it's a bit of a struggle doing it with your arm behind you, you can do it in front of you. We just want to stretch out that muscle, your triceps muscle. aka your bingo wing. 3. Up we come. Back we go with the other one. Stretching away. 3, 2, 1, and gently bring those arms down. Floaty, floaty up. I'm just going to take a step forward so I've got space to do arm openings. Trying to keep those hip bones pointing forwards and back. That's the tricky thing because you like to twist all the way around the body. But try and keep those hips forwards. Don't force the shoulders around the actual shoulder. It's a twist through that upper body, really. And back. Last one. Coming back into the middle. Split those arms. And let's have a stretch over. Reaching right over. Circling around to the middle. Dangling there. Weight towards the front of your feet. And then drawing yourself up bit by bit by bit by bit. And dropping the shoulders down. Reach up with the other arm. Stretch and reach over. Really big stretch. Bring that arm round. Stay down as low as you can. Feel where you're tight. Slowly, slowly come back up again, bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. Restacking the shoulders. Let's stretch out the calf. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Both the feet are in line. We're lunging over that front leg. The back leg's nice and straight. Bring one arm up and have a little wrap round unless you're pushing against the wall. Make sure that weight goes onto that front leg. For 3, 2, 1. Gently change over. So pop those back toes down, the heels in line. Once you're nice and steady, lunge forwards. Feel the stretch down that back leg and bring the other arm around. Stretching away. Weights on that front leg. Holding there. For 3, 2, 1. Come back into the middle. Let's see if that's made us a little bit more flexible on our roll downs. So we're going to have a nice deep breath in. Breath out. Breath out. Bring the chin down, rolling down. Let the arms drop down towards the floor. Curl yourself up as tightly as you can. Try and get the weight towards the front of your feet. Take a deep breath in. Breath out. Stretch a little bit lower. And then gently, gently bend your knees if you need to allow yourself to roll back up into perfect posture. Drawing in, lifting up. You'll do one more. Chin, chest. Slide those hands down the front of the legs. Try and get the legs straight this time. So you're focusing more on stretching through the backs of those legs. 3, 2, 1, up we come. Stretched and ready for the day. Drawing in, lifting up through the back of the neck, deep breath in. Keep breathing in. And a breath out. And again, breath in. And breath out. Well done, folks. Good session. See you whenever. Stay safe, everyone. It's right, we're not